Welcome to Joan's Junk Journals and More, and hashtag Give a Scrap Hop, hosted by Angela at The Traveling Crafter. There are 29 participants this month, including Angela, who is starting off the month and finishing it off. We are all encouraged to make something from our scraps, whether they be paper, fabric, or whatever. I will show you how to make these lovely journal cards today. Okay, I'm going to start off first with all these scraps of paper. This is cardstock paper. I have another bin like this with just scrapbook paper. And let us see. I have, actually down at the bottom, some heavier cardstock, or even some of this, which is old file folders. Oh, that's not file folder. I'm going to take those, and I'm going to grab a little handful of these. Oh, I like pinks. Let's do something pink tonight. Okay. Now for bases, I'm going to make some little journal cards, and for the base, I'm going to use old file folders, and I don't want to use parts that have this fold, so I'm just going to cut this off. And I'm not measuring or anything. I do like to have my journal cards approximately 3 by 4, but when I'm using up scraps like this, I just use up the scraps. Okay, I'll keep that one. I'll save those for later, because we know we don't throw anything out. Oops. Now, I don't know if you can see the fold there or not, but I can. So I'm just cutting right after that little fold. Okay, try to get the best out of everything. Okay, I can measure this one. Okay, that's almost 4. Let's see. If you want to know the size of this one, 3 by 3.5, 3 3/4. Okay, save this. Recycle those. That's my little recycle bin. I'm going to make handmade paper out of this summer, so please stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to cut a few more of these out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to take all these papers, put them off to the side, get them out of my way. Now, in another stash, I had all of these little pieces. I'm going to round the corners to these. I like to have the corners of my journal cards rounded. I'm not going to do all of these tonight, of course. see. cut this one down. I'm going to cut this at 1.5 inch. No, I'll cut it at 2 inch. I'll make a nice little tag for later. Then I'm going to decorate this side because this is lighter and this is great for writing on. And this is red on both sides. The reason I'm rounding the corners now, not after I put on the strips, because it's going to be harder to round the corners through all that layer. Okay. Red on both sides. My glue stick of choice. You can use a glue stick, you can wet glue, any kind of glue you wish. Okay, I really should not put so much glue on right at the beginning. There we go. And now I'm just going to cut around the edges here. Okay, one down, then make sure that I have that one right. Then I'm going to cover these other 4 just the same way as I covered this one, and then I'll be right back again. Okay, I finished gluing the rest of the cards. Now I just have to trim them. These are the only scissors that I cut papers that have glue on them. Oh, come here. Okay, I have made these before, and I'll show you how you can finish them off. Okay, you can sew around the edges, add stickers on, butterflies, flowers. This one, I added some other stickers, heart stickers, and some pink trim. This one, I added a little bit of lace, ribbon, some rub-on stickers. Then, okay, here's some other blank ones that I made. I didn't decorate these ones yet, and I put them at an angle, the little strips. Now these ones are scrapbook paper, where the other ones were cardstock. And you can make them bigger into tags. These ones I also sewed around the edges. And you can put anything up at the top, like any tag, like lace, ribbon. Okay, this one I really decorated up nicely. Sewed around twice. Added this beautiful little heart and some stickers. And a little bit of fancy rickrack. Ball pin with a little angel. This one, a little trim up at the top. Once again, some rickrack. Other trim down here. A little bit of fabric. More stickers. Trim, butterflies. More trim. This is a flower rose that I glued on. Some butterflies and flowers. I do hope that you give this a try. And remember, if you use up your scraps and you do a little project, please use the hashtag #GiveAScrap2025 and also tag Angela at the Traveling Crafter. I will have other participant names listed below. Thank you once again for watching. I love and I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you again soon.